You're very welcome out. Hey, Catherine's here, fresh from Expose. What's all this about Expose?
Oh, now we're talking about Expose in a
You're on
minute.
Monday nights.
I was.
Enjoy it.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I tell you, everyone saw you on that. Everyone saw you on that. I even have it on tape. Now, this morning we're doing healthy breakfast bars with the help of Odlums Porridge.
Absolutely, but porridge with a difference, Aidan. This is what we call the harvest fruit porridge. So you've got different seeds and fruit in it, right? And now there are lots of variations you can do to this. Very simple, very straightforward. There's one, the fruit one, and we also had a seed one.
Okay. I'll have a bit of you work away there now.
Now, in here, I've just
put these in my bag.
Do. In here, Aidan, I'm just melting a tin of condensed milk.
All right.
So the tin of condensed milk into the saucepan and melt it. And that's all you need, along with all the goodies.
Lovely.
Now, here we have a 300 grams, 11 ounces of the harvest fruit porridge.
Fantastic.
Here I have, now again, if children or if you yourself don't like raisins or sultanas, just leave them out or replace them with something else. I'm putting in there 4 ounces, 125 grams, 4 ounces of raisins.
Raisins are great.
75 grams, 3 ounces of desiccated coconut. Now, we used coconut in a recipe a few weeks ago, so I'm just using that up. Would you give that a stir there for me?
The spoon is hot.
Is the spoon too hot for you?
It's all right, I can do it. It's all right.
Now, very healthy food, the dried cranberries, Aidan.
Are they nice to eat? Would you eat them that way, would you?
Try it, try them. They're lovely.
Cranberries now can be bitter.
No, they aren't a bit bitter, they're lovely. 100 gram pack of cranberries.
They're good.
So this is really healthy. 100 gram pack of flaked almonds. And finally, I have here 2 tablespoonfuls of linseeds.
Lovely.
Now, you know how healthy the linseeds are.
Very good, yeah.
Right? You have that perfectly done there for you, right? Now, we just combine all those ingredients together.
We don't bring them up to the boil, so we don't?
No, not to the boil.
Okay.
Now, just combine all those ingredients, and now we simply bind them with this here, Aidan.
Okay.
Couldn't be easier. Thank you very much. So you just... Now, what I recommend, you do need the full tin. And once you've, heated it, like we have it there, now you don't want to brown it because that's what we use, as you know, to make the Wellington squares or the, the toffee in the Wellington squares or for banoffee.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So with that, you actually cook this until you brown it, convert it to toffee. Not so for these. We can turn that off there so we can, yeah.
Conserve energy.
Now, conserve
Watch your
energy,
carbon
that's right.
footprint.
Now, just combine all of these together. And while I'm mixing this, Aidan, just to get back to the expose, I had a treatment of microdermabrasion done. In new skin.
I saw, what do you call him, Smokey Robinson, and he looked like he had one of the Grammys the other day. He looked great. Was it painful?
Not a bit, not a bit.
Is it expensive?
My skin felt one. Usually it's quite expensive, yeah.
Right, where were you?
But I was out in Jewel in Malahide. Wonderful salon, yeah.
Good morning, Jewel in Malahide. I only live down the road.
Oh, you would call out to see them out there. They're wonderful.
You must be joking me.
What are you like?
I don't think that'd be my cup of tea now, to be honest. Whatever about needing it or whatever. Sorry, that's ladies' prerogative.
No, a lot of men have it done.
I'm sure they do, but this isn't one. Now, let's get back quickly to
Not
the
a candidate.
breakfast. I'm sorry I opened this particular can of worms. I'm losing rapidly.
Here, Aidan, back to the breakfast bars. Here we have a Swiss roll tin that I've lined with a good quality baking parchment or greaseproof paper is important. Because if you get a flimsy, cheap one, they'll stick to the bottom. Yeah, very hard to move.
Ruin your tin and everything. It's
Absolutely.
never the same afterwards.
No. So now, lightly brush it with oil as well. So you have a fair bit of stuff here now, as you see. So I just convert it all, or transfer it all rather, into the tin.
Lovely.
Now, spread it out evenly. And then the trick is you must press it down well.
All right.
And the tip I have for that, you start by just easing it out like so in the tin. Right?
Yep.
Now, you take a bowl of water. Well, at home you do it near the sink as well. Put your hand under the tap, Aidan. But what we do is, I have some water here beside me. My hand into some cold water.
Okay.
And just press it down really
nicely.
well.
Okay.
That's the trick. Secret.
Yeah.
Down with your wet hand. Cold, wet hand down.
And away you go.
And away we go.
Now, once you start these things that whatever it was you got done in Jules again, what was it again?
Microdermabrasion.
Do you have to go forever? Is that like
not at all? No. Well, they recommend about three
times a year or something.
Yeah, apparently Madonna has it done once a month.
I wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Yeah. Look at the state of her. Go on anyway.
Did my skin the world ago?
I've seen you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah. She looks 10 years younger. Go on anyway.
So now.
I'm going to get myself into series.
And I'm not into that sort of stuff, Aidan, but I must say I was
very, very
impressed.
You look great.
Oh,
as always.
Thank you. Oh,
now, are we going to throw these in?
All we do here, Aidan, we're going to take one out, take that out now. We're not really baking it, we're actually setting it.
All right.
So you put it in at a low heat of 130 centigrade.
Mind your hands.
That's about half in the gas mark.
Okay.
And you leave it there for about an hour. It's very low oven, just to...
Look at that, looks fantastic.
Now, thin it out.
Yep, brilliant.
You leave it in the tin for about 3 or 4 minutes, just until it more or less sets for you, right? And then you cut. Don't let it go cold, or you'll never cut them because, as you know, they're quite chewy.
Yes, yeah.
Then you cut them into your squares or your bars or whatever.
Very filling.
And very filling. Now, if you don't like porridge, for example, this can replace a bowl of porridge for you in the morning.
Okay.
And because of the slow release of the sugars and so on, you won't get hungry during the day. You know, up to lunchtime, there'll be no picking between meals or whatever.
Okay.
So there we have some over here.
Okay, the recipe, how do we get it?
www.odlums.ie or your name and address to Catherine at Odlums, Ballymount, Dublin 12.
And the beauty of that when it comes back with a signed picky that you can put in your wall, it's fantastic. It's wonderful.
With perfectly clear skin.
From Jules and Malahide. Hi there, I live just down there. No, stop. Okay, or the picture enabled phone, by the way, you can send it to us at, here's the number on screen, 57199. Make sure you text the word recipe, that's the trigger, to 57199, and we'll text it to you each and every week for the rest of your natural life, or until you say no, and it'll be live on our website, tv3.ie/IrelandAM from 12 today. You can see the whole video again.
Brilliant.
Well done to you.
Brilliant, thank you.
What was the name of the young lady who looked after you, Jules?
Kira.
Hi, Kira. See you Friday week. Do you want to try one, Derek, and give us your marks out of 10, please? Already. You've had 4 of them, haven't you? Sinead's here. Sinead, give it a little picky here. And bring 1 or 2 into Mark.
They're so good.
They're really healthy.
Yummy. I've had one already.
Handmade specially for Mark. All right, let's get some texts and things back inside the studio.